This is literally Westfield. This is literally what's left of her.
Justin Parkoff loves his job.
Yeah.
He's a project manager at Texas A&M University's Conservation Research Lab.
I manage the day-to-day operations on the Westfield.
The USS Westfield, a steam ferry boat turned gunboat during the Civil War. It ran aground during the Battle of Galveston. Her commanding officer, Union Fleet Commander William B. Renshaw, made the choice to blow the ship up instead of letting it fall into enemy hands. But the charges blew before Renshaw and his crew could get away.
And Commander Renshaw and his entire boat crew was incinerated. They died immediately.
This drawing is the only known visual representation of the Westfield. It's dated December 16, 1862, just 2 weeks before the ship exploded. The Westfield sank deep into the murky waters of what is now the Texas City Ship Channel. There it would remain for close to 150 years. What was left of the ship was excavated in 2009 by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. This was the largest piece, the Westfield's main cannon. 12 feet long and weighing in at more than 2 tons, it could fire projectiles over 1.5 miles. Since then, Parkoff and his team of preservation experts have been painstakingly putting the ship back together, piece by piece.
Scraps like this.
When they're done, the remodeled sections will go on permanent display at the Texas City Museum. The cannon is just about ready. It will be the first of a 2-part display. Here's the second part. This is the model of the massive boiler from the ship. Parkoff and his group are putting the life-size version of it back together using original and replica parts.
Not everything they pull from the Gulf can be salvaged. In that case, what they do is they make a lifelike replica of the original, like these 2 pieces here. This is one of the original pieces right here. It weighs about 2 pounds, and this is a replica. It only weighs about 0.5 pound.
You love your job?
I do.
That's Jessica Sticka, assistant project manager and Justin's right-hand woman on the Westfield project.
You know, you get up and see these artifacts that have been underwater for 150 years, and then you get to work with them and learn stuff from them about a completely different life than the one that you lead.
Sticka says with the Westfield, every day is a challenge. Dozens of little pieces, all with a story to tell.
It's kind of reading a biography with bits and pieces of a sentence. And you kind of have to build up the rest of the story based on the historical documents and the artifact itself.
All right, we're still missing a few pieces. How many more, do you know how many more you have to cast? I never liked puzzles, but then I got this project. I was completely overwhelmed, but then it became a challenge and it became fun.
Parkoff says it'll be hard to say goodbye to the Westfield, but there's always hope for the future.
And after this, there's always another project.
In College Station,
I know I sound a little obsessive, but I'm very excited about this.
David Norris.
You're kind of a nerd.
News 3.